रेडियो उड़ान के अपडेट्स लेने के लिए इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और इस वीडियो को ज्यादा से ज्यादा लाइक कीजिए और शेयर कीजिए। फॉर मोर इन्फो लॉग ऑन टू www.radioudan.com।
क्या आपने कभी सोचा कि एक ऐसा डिजिटल भारत कैसा होगा जहां हर कोई, चाहे वो कोई भी हो, बिना रुकावट, बिना बाधा के जुड़ सके?
जी हाँ, आ रहा है भारत का सबसे बड़ा डिजिटल एक्सेसिबिलिटी इवेंट इंक्लूसिव इंडिया डिजिटल फर्स्ट पावर्ड बाय बैरियर ब्रेक। तारीख 10 नवंबर 2025। जगह JW मैरियट, सहारा, मुंबई।
यहाँ आपको मिलेगा सुनहरा अवसर, लीडर से सीखने का, इनोवेटर से जुड़ने का और साथ मिलकर एक समावेशी डिजिटल भविष्य बनाने का।
तो देर किस बात की, अभी रजिस्टर कीजिए newshook.com/inclusive पर और पाए अर्ली बर्ड ऑफर। इस्तेमाल करिए कोड INCL20।
इंक्लूसिव इंडिया डिजिटल फर्स्ट, जहाँ तकनीक और समावेश मिलकर बनाएंगे नया भारत।
बस कॉल करो हमारी वाणी। क्या आप दिव्यांग हैं? क्या आप अपने भविष्य को लेकर चिंतित हैं? क्या आप जानना चाहते हैं अपनी कम्युनिटी के बारे में या जुड़ना चाहते हैं अपने जैसे लोगों से? तो अब वक्त है एक कदम आगे बढ़ाने का। ये है हमारी वाणी। ना स्मार्टफोन, ना इंटरनेट, सिर्फ अपनी आवाज से जुड़ो दिल से। डायल करें 9266344222। हमारी वाणी, आपके लिए, आपसे और आपके साथ।
जी दोस्तों, नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल। मैं दानिश महाजन प्रोग्राम बदलता दौर में आपका स्वागत करता हूं। आज हम एक अपनी कम्युनिटी की बहुत बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के बारे में बात करेंगे जिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के 7,000 से ज़्यादा मेंबर्स हैं, 150 से ज़्यादा एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं। वो कम्युनिटी में एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट, एक स्टेट में ही ज़्यादा पॉपुलर क्यों हैं? उनके प्रोजेक्ट्स क्या हैं? आजकल क्या चल रहा है? किस तरह की सर्विसेज दे रहे हैं? उनकी स्टेट में डिसेबल्ड पर क्या काम हो रहा है? इन बिंदुओं पर बात करेंगे। आज हम बात कर रहे हैं केरला फेडरेशन ऑफ द ब्लाइंड की और केरला स्टेट की। इस पर बात करने के लिए हमारे बहुत खास दोस्त हमारे साथ हैं। केरला फेडरेशन ऑफ द ब्लाइंड के प्रेसिडेंट है हबीब जी। हबीब जी, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर गिविंग अस टाइम एंड वेलकम टू रेडियो उड़ान वंस अगेन आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग टाइम.
Thank you so much, Mahajan ji, for giving me this opportunity. In fact, it's very long since I was in Radio Dan.
Yes. So how are you?
Fine, nice.
So Habeeb ji, tell us, Kerala Federation of the Blind is a very big organization. It has played a crucial role in many movements of persons with disabilities, particularly persons with visual disabilities. In spite of all, you are restricted to Kerala only. You are not seen anywhere else in India. Why?
Of course, in fact, we are affiliated to the national movements. Way back in 1967, our organization was founded. And when in 1969, I think National Graduates Federation for the Blind was formed. And we were a part of that. In 2008, in fact, 2007, we disconnected our affiliation with the NFB, and in 2014 onwards we have been a part of All India Confederation of the Blind. So thus ours is a state level federation. Though our activism has gone beyond that, we have even taken part in the Asian Blind Union general body even, and our representatives were all across different countries. For example, one of our stalwarts, George Uti Kareparambil, has visited more than 15 countries. He was even a part of the delegation sent by the government of India to different nations representing the disabled. But ours is primarily a state-level federation. So we have always been cooperating with the national-level movements. Right now we are affiliated to AICB. That is why we haven't got a nomenclature of a national level. But our functionality is, of course, in association with such movements across the states and union territories. So that is why I think ours is still remaining in the state. But still, when I made inquiries across the Asian continent at least, There is no such organization as ours which is functioning in a structured level. For example, we have a state level like committee. We have committees in all 14 districts of Kerala. We also have local level committees in taluks. In each and every taluk in Kerala, we have a democratically elected committee. Then for specific sections such as youth, women, employees, teachers, non-teaching employees, then teachers, then lottery selling people, students. We have different forums for each of these groups. So I think ours is even above the national level bodies. We have a very strong, structured, centralized, decentralized mode of operation.
Right. So now two follow-up questions. One, will it be counted as an achievement to visit 50 countries? And second thing, is it enough to form
15, sir.
15? Okay.
Yes.
And is it an achievement? And second thing, that when you say it is very structured organization, democratic organization, so what we will get by forming committees? We want to see the impact of the committees, not the number of committees, right? How would you view this?
Okay. Regarding the first question, I said that he has visited 15 countries. He had visited these countries as a part of the activism of the Federation. By representing in the nation itself on many of these delegations, he has presented what is happening in India across the globe. And also he has learned many things from there and he implemented it in Kerala very effectively. In fact, Mr. George Uti sir was a pioneer. He had implemented whatever possibilities that were available across the world for the disabled in Kerala for the benefit of the visually impaired brethren. That is why I said that visiting such a long list of countries as a delegate from among the visually impaired in Kerala is a very big achievement because that showcases we were quite active. And secondly, to your question, we have not just formed committees. All these committees are functional. For example, the taluk level committees are holding general bodies. They are interfering when there are issues for the members. And they are also negotiating with local self-governments to solve the issues, to get the proper fund for different projects for individual members as well as for institutions and organizations. And each of our committees, for example, forums are very active. They are organizing workshops, conferences, programs, welfare measures for the different groups they are representing. And the district level committees are also constituting programs, sensitization programs. Then they are offering financial assistance. They are offering like welfare kits. They are also offering study materials to the children of the members and whatever charity measures. Along with that, these committees in the leadership of the state committee is also organizing computer training workshops, mobility workshops. In fact, to be brief, Kerala Federation of the Blind at large has a 3-tier functioning structure. In the primary level, as I told you, it's a structured, stratified, decentralized, centralized democratic setup. In the second level, we are one of the largest service delivery organizations of the disabled in India. For example, we don't have any institutions in Kerala where adventitiously impaired, recently visually impaired or people who are recently impaired are given training or mainstreaming. But we are hosting a number of institutions. We are offering from the children who are born blind to those who are unprotected by their family, those who have nobody to look after them. We are offering our services. Thus, we are a largest group of service delivery organization. For example, we have 2 schools aided by the government of Kerala. We have 2 vocational training cum production centers, one exclusively for women and another for women and men together, for blind women and men together. Then we have a home for the destitute blind. About 40 people are looked after by us by receiving public donation. We have a braille press having its 2 wings, one at Trivandrum and one at Kannur. From 1980s onwards, we are the only agency who distribute braille books to the students. We have a talking book library. Other than that, whatever, we are supplying braille equipments, canes and other things to needy people, both free of cost and if needed, they can purchase also. So whatever these services are offered not by the state committee alone, this is done by all the forums, all the district committees and all the taluk committees along with the state committee. Thirdly, ours is also a champion for the rights of the disabled at large and the visually impaired in particular. Earlier, we were conducting strikes, protests, negotiations, political discussions. In fact, our first strike was organized in 1969 itself. Now, for the last 2-3 decades, along with such protests, dharnas and all that, we are also involved in legal advocacy interventions as well. For example, one of our recent fields of legal intervention is reservation for the disabled in the aided educational institutions. Though the government was had issued an order in 2018, it was not properly implemented. अभी हम हाई कोर्ट में और सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जाकर ज़्यादा इन्वॉल्वमेंट किया और उसके बाद अभी हमको verdict आया. Despite that, the government is trying time and again to help the management to delay the proceedings. Now we are again approaching the court. So I said this is not simply the committees. वो सभी committees अच्छे तरह से काम करते हैं blind people का life situation improve करने के लिए. They are doing their level best.
Is it a right-based organization or a charity-based organization?
Both. We are right-based organization as well as charity-based organization because we know that only 30 to 40% of our people are yet educated and employed. So there are a lot of people who are not yet fully educated. So they deserve charity. So we are doing charitable involvements as well. But primarily, ours is a right-based organization because in 1967, when our organization was one of the fundamental organizations of the blind in India, for example, in Kerala, a blind who had passed 7th standard did not have an opportunity to study in 8th standard. If he wanted to study, he had to approach the secretariat in Trivandrum and tell them that I have qualified 7th standard, I need to get a certificate saying making me eligible to attend a high school. Now see, whatever changes are there, we have been fighting time and again. Blind people ज़्यादा B.Ed course or TTC course से exempt किया था. They were not given opportunity to attend. We had many long-lasting strikes to get admission to teaching courses. Again, when the PWD Act was implemented, it was the recruitment of people through district collectorates that was planned earlier by the government of Kerala. Nothing was done. We had organized strikes time and again across different district collectorates. We had even gone to Supreme Court and finally it is partially done. Later we fought for the recruitment to be left to the PSC and even that is acquired. So fundamentally ours is a right-based organization, but as a service delivery organization, we are offering charity. For example, as I told you, during the school reopening time, we provide study materials, uniforms and bags to the children of our members. Onam is one of the greatest festival occasions in Kerala. We provide Onam kits, food materials of clothes to our members. And on many other occasions, many of our district units are offering pensions of 1,000, 1,500, 500 rupees to the members who are impoverished in our district units and taluk units.
Right. Now tell me, Kerala Federation of the Blind is only for the people who are staying in Kerala, or you are providing your services to all over India?
The Constitution of Kerala Federation of the Blind says that its focus is to only the residents of Kerala can become the members of Kerala Federation of the Blind. There were thoughts from the founders of the organization to extend, but the general body had not accorded sanction. So generally, our welfare measures are for the visually impaired people who are residing in Kerala. But in larger issues where we have to coincide with, we have to cooperate with other agencies outside Kerala in highlighting, in raising issues that are generally applicable to the blind. We are also doing
But if
that.
somebody
But our
is, if
activities,
for example, one blind person who is poor, does not have family, wants to stay in your destitute center, will he or she be
yes.
allowed?
There are possibilities. No, if there is nobody, we can make him like member of our organization by providing him adequate opportunities to be our member. No, then we can accommodate. No, for example, there were issues, there were instances, for example, outside Keralites who were brought to Kerala who had nobody to look after. But we never denied our training and our opportunities to them. Then we usually what we do is we would entrust one of our office bearers as the caregiver. As we would take that person in the care of some of our office bearers or officials, and we will provide them whatever facilities they need. But generally, our membership and our activism are for the well-being of our members. And as I told you, only members of people of Kerala can become the members of KFB.
Blind people have same issues. We have limited resources, limited organizations. So do you buy this policy if every state, every district started doing the same? Don't you think that it will hinder our participation and success?
No, we have a very few very structured organizations across the country. No, for example, in like major national organizations like NFB, NAB, AICB, they are all already coordinating our state level movements. No, so wherever there is an issue, for example, we are associating with the AICB, so they will have some contact. So if it is reported that someone in this state has a problem, and we are also in touch with other state level organizations across the country. So if there is an issue that we are not able to fully solve, we will get in touch with such organizations and solve. The problem is there are many barriers. No, language is a barrier, and then other culture is a barrier. So you cannot frame a constitutional policy that everyone is admissible to an organization unless and until it is a national organization. No, and as I told you earlier, we are already connected to the national organization. But this is the rule, as and when there is a need for an exemption, an exceptional approach, definitely our leaders have done it time and again to protect the interest of the underprivileged who needed our support.
Is Kerala government disabled friendly, as it is claimed that it is an only government which is the most disabled friendly government?
I would say that it is not fully disabled friendly, because it's like what RPD Act is doing. Many things are there in the paper, but we know that if RPD Act is fully implemented in India, then no disabled person in India would ever struggle for anything. Similarly, in comparison with many other states in India, Kerala is a little bit advanced in its approach towards the disabled. But still, I would not say that it is fully disabled friendly. Fundamentally, the issue is our policy is nothing without us. Proper representation for the disabled in all walks of their life, in all decision-making processes. But in Kerala, I think the prospect of decision making or for the disabled participation, representation to the disabled in decision making bodies is still very limited, and lack of accessibility is still there, and political representation, though the Tamil Nadu government has recently given representation to the disabled in the local self institutions as a state which is a model to all others in many respects. Kerala should have done that, but nothing has been done yet. So there are many issues, but still Kerala has taken many revolutionary decisions. For example, recently they have in 2018, the government issued an order that disabled people would be given reservation in the employment opportunities in aided educational institutions, which is a fundamentally revolutionary decision because there are managements with crores of rupees to challenge that. But the issue is, though the order is issued, this is a revolutionary decision, but nothing is concretely done to implement it properly. Though legal battle has been going on, much is done. The issue is not fully yet resolved. Similarly, there are many. Recently, there is a person with a disability as the chief state commissioner for persons with the disabilities, which is fundamentally after a long battle that we all have done, that a person is appointed. But still, even public service commission, even government bodies, everyone is delaying, lagging processes. For one more example, Kerala was one of the states that had introduced grace marks for persons with the disabilities in public service commission appointments. But after the RPD Act, one day an order is issued that this would be cancelled because you have reservation now. And we challenged it in the court. Now the decision has been, the court has ruled that should be restored. But for the last 2 years, we have been fighting. No methodology has been concretized. Committees are formed time and again, but nothing is concretely done. One more thing regarding the disability pension, for example, we know that in RPD Act, it is said that in all social welfare measures, in accordance with the financial capacity of the state, 25% increase should be given to persons with disabilities. But in Kerala, prior to the RPD Act, when there was social security pension, probably our social security pension scheme is much advanced than what is there in other states because we are providing it to many categories, including the farm laborers, the widows, and all that. But still, the disability pension was kept as considerably higher from other pension schemes. But in 2000, after 2016, like in 2018, 2021, the government has, in 2021, the government has unified all pension schemes. So now we are not getting the weightage, though we have been arguing it time and again that some exceptional consideration should be given to the persons with the disabilities. Nothing has been done. We have been organizing strikes for about 2 years. Nothing has been done, and we plan to approach the court now. So this is the situation. There are promos, for example, in the identification, in the committee to identify posts for the disabled. There are very few people who are potentially experienced to give recommendations. So lack of representation in the decision-making bodies is yet a very big challenge. So I would say that it is friendly, but it's not fully friendly, only partially friendly.
Okay, I have two questions. One, is it said that, is it right when people says that Kerala Federation of the Blind has a soft corner for the CPM government, communist government? Therefore, the scale of public rallies and public movements has gone down. Now they have taken the route of legal advocacy instead.
Never, because Kerala Federation of the Blind is an organization which does not have any political, religious, or other consideration, sectarian interest. It is only for the well-being of the people of people with visual impairment. From time and again, we have been giving recourse to all sorts of interventions to achieve the things. Now, if you examine things in general, Kerala has come to a level that very few issues are succeeded by organizing strikes. Even largest teachers organizations, employees organizations are conducting strikes only for the namesake, because a government of any parties have learned come to a particular level that they do not count strikes anymore. So after we were giving more importance to strikes at a time when we didn't have laws, legal possibilities to protect us. But now we have, for example, proper legal options to fight for our rights. That is why we are depending upon the judicial remedies mainly for solving our issues. That does not mean that we are not conducting strikes. Even last year, we conducted 2 strikes regarding the pension issue. This year also, many of our federation, many of our wings are organizing strikes. In fact, regarding the forged medical certificates and how they are getting benefits. And again, when the GST rates for on lottery tickets is increased, that has affected the lottery sellers, disabled lottery sellers considerably. So we organized 3 to 4 strikes in different parts of Kerala. And we had many media coverage, considerable media coverage about these rallies. Along with that, we have also submitted memorandums to the state and central government. So we do not have any political commitments or allegiance. Our leadership is, we do not count what is the political. That is not at all a matter of discussion regarding the office bearers or officials of Kerala Federation of the Blind. But in general, you go on fighting for 1 month continuously and there is no result. That will make you lose a lot of money and effort. So what we do is we initially give notice for discussions, then we conduct strikes, then we submit memorandums, we give media coverage and all that. And if nothing is happening, then we finally approach judicial systems for success. That is the most viable option today. That is not with specific reference to Kerala Federation of the Blind alone, but in the welfare sector in any state, for example, if you go to national movements, they are also doing the same thing to resolve the issues.
Right. Habeeb Ji is one of our dearest friend, and Habeeb Ji has contributed to Radio Dance since inception, and he is a great spokesperson and doing great in Kerala. But there are speculations you are stepping down from your presidentship from the Kerala Federation of the Blind. Why so?
No, there are no speculations. Ours is a totally democratic organization. So it is the people who have to decide whether one is to be elected or not. There will be, sometimes there are very strong competition. Sometimes people are directly elected. Probably by next January, we will have elections. I will be one of the contestants. There could be 1 or 2 others as well. If I am elected, I will continue. I haven't yet decided to step down from the organization this time anyhow. I have been in the organization. My experience in the organization is very limited. It's only about 22 years. And 2014 onwards till 2022, I was the vice president. In 2022 to 23, I was the acting president. And 23 onwards, I am the president. So from the point of your constitution, I can be there for the next 2 terms as well. But that depends upon whether people want me to be there. If the people decide that I should be there in the election, I will. Otherwise, if they say that there are better people to lead, then of course it's their verdict, no. But personally, I haven't made any decision. So
we wish you all the best.
I don't know. I don't know how you have got such a conjecture.
So I have sources all over India.
Okay.
So, tell me, Tamil Nadu is doing recently great. They are giving incentives to the private factories for hiring persons with disabilities. They have come up with the notification in the local body elections. They give reservation. They have minusculely increased the pension. So for your reference or for in your view, if you have to pick today, Kerala or Tamil Nadu, one of that. So what will you pick? Kerala is doing well as compared to Tamil Nadu or Tamil Nadu?
Actually, I'm not fully aware of what are the benefits offered to the people with disabilities in Tamil Nadu. But one thing I felt is in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, in all other such states of the South India, the development of the VA is concentrated more in the urban areas. But in the most nuke and corner of the state, the development among the disabled is yet to reach them. But in Kerala, considerably, the development is distributed quite evenly. Everyone is getting a share of it. Maybe because of the projects of Kerala Federation of the Blind, the involvement of the Kerala Federation of the Blind, it could be so. But now we have a better distribution and we are getting 1,600 as the unemployed are getting 1,600 right now as a disability pension. And there is another program called Ashwasa Kiranam. Though it is delayed, it is a sort of allowance to be given to those who
In
are.
Andhra, it's 15,000 now. Do you know?
Yes, 15,000. Okay,
Yes.
fine. 15,000 pension.
Yes.
Oh, fine. Ours is only 1,600 yet now.
So,
So there are schemes, but
yes.
I don't know how to select that between the two, because I'm not fully aware of all the
Fair enough.
indications of
Fair enough.
Tamil Nadu.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Would you say, or would you consider that national organizations or national part of the India is ignoring southern states? They are not involving them to the core.
I think if you consider the national organizations,
Daily
right
based
now,
organization. Yeah.
they are giving greater emphasis to the southern organizations as well, because earlier when we were a part of NFB, for example, when George Uti sir was there, when our president and general secretary, later general secretary C.K. Abubakar sir was there, they were getting greater share in all the proceedings. They were even representing NFB in other committees and delegations and as well. In fact, George Uti sir was one of the people even in the foundation of World Blind Union. Even recently, I think we are getting in AICB, when we are a part of AICB. I am one of the executive members of AICB from Kerala. And I am, in fact, there in many of the committees of AICB, Project Sanctioning Committee, Advocacy, and all that. Then even I got an opportunity to go for World Asian Blind Union Conference at Uzbekistan, representing AICB. And when there are major issues, still AICB, in fact, discusses things with us. Even other organizations like NFB, I think the Keralites and the southern people do have a role to play. And in the working of AICB, Tamil Nadu is very strong, Andhra is very strong,
Yes.
Telangana is very strong. So I think they are all giving. Probably the only organization where southern states are getting less share in the functioning is NAB. Probably, for example, in Kerala, it's only there for the namesake. As far as my knowledge is concerned, there may be better understanding. But in other organizations, I think Kerala is still very strongly, southern states are very strongly represented. But Kerala and Tamil Nadu are much ahead in the proceedings in comparison with Karnataka. Karnataka probably is little bit lagging in registering its national presence.
Correct. So let's play a rapid fire now. Okay?
Yes.
I am thoroughly enjoying talking to you today.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So what we need more. Okay, don't be diplomatic, because you were not diplomatic throughout this interview, and I want your sincere answer, honest answer in the rapid fire.
Yes, no issues.
So in country, what we need more in today's scenario, charity-based approach or right-based approach?
Right-based approach.
We want more representation or employment?
Representation.
Only political representation can solve our problem, true or false?
False.
So as per the time demand, we should come on the grounds for our rights, or the legal advocacy is the better?
I think legal advocacy is the better now.
Okay. If you would be given an opportunity to be elected as Ministry of Social Justice of Empowerment or Minister of Education, what will you pick and why?
Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, because by that only I can do great things for my people, my disabled brethren.
For your priority or preferable area, to be a president in national organization or Kerala Federation of the Blind?
Kerala Federation of the Blind, because I am from Kerala. I am an assistant professor in a college, so I cannot be that active in a national organization right now.
So here we come to an end of this interview. Thank you so much, Habeeb bhai, for your honest answers, for being not diplomatic but true the spirit as you always do. And it was lovely talking to you.
Thank you so much, Danish ji. In fact, I did not expect all these sharp questions when I came. I thought it would be a very sort of diplomatic interview, but I hope I have done my level best to be frank and to be correct. Thank you so much for giving, in fact, KFB an opportunity to showcase its activism.
बिल्कुल, थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you.
तो लिसनर्स, बात की आज हमने हबीब जी से, जिन्होंने केरला फेडरेशन ऑफ द ब्लाइंड के बारे में डिटेल में बताया, उनकी सर्विसेज के बारे में, आइडियोलॉजी के बारे में, किस तरह से प्रोफेशनल स्ट्रक्चर्ड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, किस तरह की आइडियोलॉजी वो फॉलो करते हैं और क्या उनके फ्यूचर प्लान्स हैं। अगले सप्ताह मुलाकात होगी किसी और पर्सनैलिटी के साथ। दीजिए इजाजत, सुनते रहिए रेडियो डाना फ्लाइट ऑफ लाइफ। कैसा लगा आपको शो? फीडबैक जरूर दीजिए और इंतजार कीजिए अगले शो का। नमस्कार।
वैसे तो आपको हर चीज में प्रोटेक्शन चाहिए। धूप में निकलने से पहले सनस्क्रीन के साथ रेडी होते हो, क्रिकेट खेलने से पहले नी पैड्स लगा लेते हो और सोने से पहले मच्छरदानी लगा के सोते हो। तो फिर बात जब हाथों के जर्म्स की हो, तब प्रोटेक्शन गायब क्यों? इसीलिए सैवलॉन स्वस्थ इंडिया कहता है, अगर जर्म्स और बीमारियों से रखनी हो दूरी, खाने से पहले हैंड वॉश जरूरी।
बड़ी खुश दिख रही हो।
एक्चुअली बड़े अरसे से सुधा मूर्ति की एक ऑडियो बुक ढूंढ रही थी, आज मिली है।
अरे बहुत लकी है तू, हमारे गांव में तो इंटरनेट ही नहीं है।
अरे तुम्हें मालूम नहीं, अब ऑडियो बुक सुनने के लिए इंटरनेट की जरूरत नहीं है। नैप दिल्ली ने लॉन्च की है IVR बेस्ड ऑडियो बुक लाइब्रेरी श्रवण।
इतनी लंबी किताब फोन पे कैसे पढ़ेंगे?
अरे पॉज, रिवाइंड, नेक्स्ट पेज, नेक्स्ट चैप्टर जैसे बहुत से फीचर्स हैं वहाँ।
अच्छा, तो मुझे कॉल कहाँ करना होगा?
ये नंबर अपनी कॉन्टैक्ट लिस्ट में सेव कर ले, 080-711-75215।
लाइब्रेरी की मेंबरशिप भी है कोई?
हाँ, सिर्फ नैप दिल्ली की मेंबरशिप ही काफी है। इससे रिलेटेड अगर ज्यादा जानकारी चाहिए तो 8826261166 पर कॉल कर सकती हो। और हाँ, अपना डिसेबिलिटी सर्टिफिकेट रेडी रखना।
थैंक्स फॉर द इन्फॉर्मेशन यार। फिर तो मुझे आज ही नैप दिल्ली की मेंबरशिप लेनी होगी।
तो अगर आप भी IVR बेस्ड ऑडियो बुक लाइब्रेरी का लाभ उठाना चाहते हैं तो आज ही कॉल करें 080-711-75215।